Okay, I'm excited. I got a package today from my friend Jess. Just-Jess. I don't think she's just Jess. I think she's Jess. And these are from, where are they from? Idaho? Idaho, I believe she's from. And so I have no idea what's in here. Let's check it out. Oh, I opened the best one to start with. So this one says, fun ones. They're all pretty fun to me. Let's check out the fun ones. Okay, what do we got here for fun ones? Well, that's a curious little guy. Some kind of conglomerate it looks like. And this, I first saw this and kind of saw the grain on it and I thought maybe it was petrified wood. And I'm still kind of on the fence. Maybe. I'm not sure. And this interesting guy. I bet this actually takes quite a good shine. I like these like kind of plain Jane ones, I call them. All right, let's look at the rest of these. Okay, this one says, oh, must be Bingham County, Indiana, maybe? Or sorry, Idaho? So Bingham, yeah, I think Bingham County, Idaho. Well, that is curious. So what do we have here? So it looks like quartz or calcite or something. These lumps are all like kind of a whiter, kind of a white and clearly harder substance as the rest of this is kind of eroded away. Very interesting. It looks like it's kind of layered in here. Very cool. All right, this one's all wrapped up. Let's see if I can make this out. I think it says maybe resin juice. I'm not equipped for this. Yeah, maybe resin juice. So I think she's talking about stabilizing. And then it says, I'm not equipped for this. Well, let's unwrap this thing. She's got it really wrapped up. So I'm not sure what I'm going to see in here. Oh, interesting. Okay, it's kind of waxy, so it seems like it's a fairly hard substance. Sometimes when it's red like that, I'm thinking it's going to be something soft, but this I can tell is pretty waxy like Jasper. And she cut it, so this black and red mix. And she cut it, and boy, it's pretty in there. That is really pretty. I love these bright spots in it. Interesting. That would make some pretty pendants. Spencer, Idaho, and then it's worn off here. SP something mine. Oh no, I think it says Spencer, Idaho opal mine, I think. The opal's kind of worn off a little bit. It's a long ways from Idaho to Wisconsin. That's really cool. Wow. Yep. Goosebumps there. That one's really beautiful. Look at that. That is beautiful. Very, very cool. I think I was right about the opal mine after seeing that. Okay, let's just look through these. What do we got here? So this looks Septarian-like. Has all this calcite throughout it here. Much different Septarian than what I see around here, where this one doesn't have any kind of rind on it. And then this looks, I'm thinking it's similar to this other Septarian. Big gnarly guy. The surface of it's so interesting. It's so rough. I bet that when that's cut, you'll see all these different layers in there. That's interesting. It's got these little, like, spots of, looks like quartz maybe in it here. So different. That's one of my favorite things. I get this stuff from people from all over the states and all over the world. I've got one coming from Australia right now. And just to see the immense variation from state to state, to country to country, to continent. Awesome. These are all be awesome to tumble. Ah, so waxy. assuming a lot of jasper here, just by the looks of this. Just such a waxy, I could just tell this is super hard. Beautiful yellow. Really beautiful yellow. This is so smooth and waxy, it like almost wants to slip out of my hands. Same with this. Waxy, waxy. I love black stones like this. They polish up amazing. And then this big baked potato, love the veins in that. That'll polish up amazing. I love how there's like a secondary kind of shape right there. Same with that. Always takes a good polish. Thinking more jasper there. Not sure. This might be jasper. I don't know if there's some quartz mixed in there. I can tell it's hard, hard, hard. Interesting. Okay, then this one says limb cast. That's super cool. I'll have to do a little research. Some people talk to me about limb casts, but I'm not super confident. I'm assuming this is just like a version of petrified wood that is actually a limb, you know, a piece of a limb coming off a tree. But I don't know the geological process, you know, that this exists, especially since it says it's a cast, almost like different than petrified. But I gotta look into that, I'm not for sure. Isn't that, the stripe's so cool in that? And it's totally a limb, right? Absolutely a limb. Little squirrel jumped on this at one time. So cool. Okay, this one says fossils, sandstony. Fingers crossed. All right, we'll see what we got in here. Oh yeah, there's definitely something in there. Huh. Cool rocks, maybe petrified wood, she said. Yeah, they do kind of have that look, don't they? What do you think? Petrified wood? I'm thinking so. This one? Boy, I don't know. That's interesting, isn't it? Possibly petrified wood. Very, very organic looking. Alright, let's start with this question mark. Big question mark. What in the world? Yeah, it's kind of coral. It is interesting. There's like this, under the surface there, there's kind of like a blue-gray color underneath this chalky exterior. Kind of looks like a piece of coral, but I'm not sure. What do you think? And this one, she says stromatolite or coprolite, really old mud. I'm pretty sure it's really old mud. Wow. Huh. Very interesting. I don't know. Don't think it's a stromatolite. Yeah, I don't think it's a stromatolite, at least not what I've seen in the past or what people have showed me. Boy, it's very interesting. I don't know, maybe it is just a cast of some old mud. I don't really know. Super interesting. There's a little spot right there. Okay, then there's this one, and she says fulgurite? I don't know what fulgurite is. What in the world? I mean, this almost looks like bone to me. It's got like a hollow center where you'd think there'd be like bone marrow. It kind of has the structure of bone. Huh. Maybe that's what a fulgurite is. I have no idea. You're going to force me to learn a bunch on this one, Jess. Look at that. It's got a hole on both ends there. Boy, that looks like kind of a joint, doesn't it, down here? Like a knee joint? Interesting. What do I got here? Fulgurite. I'm gonna have to look that up. It doesn't look like what I'd see with cephalopods, or it doesn't look like what I would see with crinoids or things like that in Lake Michigan, but there's definitely some like highlighted elements in here. Definitely see on this side. I'm not sure. thinking maybe if I polished this, maybe I'd expose some more on that. I don't know. Okay, Jess. You're awesome. Thanks. I think I'm gonna make something for you out of this, if I remember right. I'll have to go back and look at our emails. That'll be really cool. And then I'm gonna do a little more research here and learn something today. So I love it. You're the best, Jess. Thank you.